Hello, welcome back. Today is going to be a reaction to Kenya versus Porsha at the reunion last season, season 13, and it's probably about Bologate, either that or like the political stuff that was going on. This season was horrible. The reunion was trash, and I just felt like Kenya just kept like looking for a storyline with Porsha this season because nobody really cared if she had messed with Bolo or not. Nobody cared. Kenya was the only one making it a big deal. Like I said in the last video. Yeah, let's get into this reunion.
Okay, the reason that we are here is because we are in a dungeon because Porsha repeated lies about Kandi. That part, that is why we're here. Let's be clear about that. She lied about so many things. You lying about your marriage. You lying about your marriage. You lied about everything. She lied about the whole thing with Bolo because of Bolo. Can you please be quiet? You really should get we're obsessed with the truth.
Okay, I want to move on.
You can keep talking about it. Single woman. And then you should admit that you Bolo.
She don't have to.
That's the point. Why did you tell us who you
all right. Stop.
We are here because you are a liar.
Stop.
Who cares? That's the point.
Stop. Terry from Buffalo, New York wants to know, Kenya, why did you try to slut shame Porsha? She's a consenting adult.
Porsha immediately said, she's lying. That's a lie. That is why I won't let it go. I am a dog.
Girl, mind your
I
business.
am tired of people accusing me of lying. I've never lied on anybody on this show. You have, my dear. Many people here. You talking about me calling her a prostitute. You have called me a prostitute twice. I saw it in the news about you. So you didn't see it.
Now she saw it in the news. That's not a good enough reason to keep picking. You know, you should just mind your business because at the end of the day, nobody cares but you. And I feel like Kandi didn't really say anything. I feel like the girls, like, they were trying to act like it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, they don't understand why Kenya's going so hard, but they were participating in it and they weren't saying anything. They were letting it happen. So I feel like they low-key wanted Porsha to be exposed, but they knew that Kenya was wrong for doing it. So in their confessions, they're like, well, why did she care so much? Or why did she? But as we saw, Kandi was talking about it to Don Juan. So I feel like everybody was acting like they thought Kenya was doing the most, but they really wanted that to come out. Versus like the viewers, we really didn't care. We was just like, who cares? Okay, Porsha probably did. So what? Oh, we don't think you're lying, Kenya. It's like she tries to prove points that like we already know. Like with the whole Tanya thing when she showed the wig. She's like, you're trying to say I don't have hair. No, we know you have hair. Like, why are you letting these things bother you so much? We know Porsha probably slept with Bolo, but we just don't care. Why do you?
Again, here you are lying. Right, sidebar. Yes, okay, you're just trying to divert the attention. I'm not trying to divert. The reason we're here is because you called me a liar. Why you're so bothered about me? You called me a liar. Why are you so bothered about me? What you did. That's the point. I'm my own beautiful woman with my sexuality. No, it's not. It is true. You're trying to slut shame me. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Why did you lie on me? Absolutely are. Then why did you lie? And it's a shame. And you look ridiculous. Why did you lie? No, you look ridiculous and you look obsessed. I only wish you were this obsessed with your husband. Okay. Maybe you guys will still be together. What? It matters because you're lying on me. You don't with me. You deal with me with nothing but hateful intentions. Actually, so why does what I do with my body matter to you? I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's a great question.
Forgive me. Let's say that she did it with Bolo that night. And let's say that she doesn't want her mom to know. And she said, you know what? I didn't do it. I'm keeping it with myself.
But she's not keeping it with herself. I would love for Porsha to just say, you know what? I'm sorry for accusing you of lying.
You're not going to get that. So just give it up.
And then if that's
Kenya wants people to kiss her behind. And Porsha is not going to do that. So get over it.
Stop lying or telling the truth, what have you. We do have Kenya Moore here. Miss America. Miss USA. Miss USA. I'm sorry. I'm still here, and I'm still fabulous. Going with the win, fabulous. Going with the win, fabulous. I need to come meet you, and whatever else food you're asking me. Okay. Bye, Porsha. Okay, bye, Ashley. I really do have love for you. I really do. I know I have made mistakes, but I can't think about the past. That's exactly how I feel. I've never spoken about your relationship relationship. Yeah, you called me names. You said no man would ever have me. You called me names as well. We don't have to revisit the past.
But you just revisited the past.
My gift for your child. Yes, I did. Okay. Thank you for sure. It would have been nicer if I could have presented it in person. Well, you know, my sister, she doesn't know that I like you. So I guess that's clearly. We can blame it on Lauren. And no one knows where we are. I don't know, but that's another conversation. But why are you lying about Bolo? Bolo. I heard it. Yeah. Now what? Liar. Now what? I'm a liar. Ooh. Thank you for admitting to it.
All right, so it did seem like it was going on the right track. Where did it go left again?
You saw the clip where Porsha and I were with our children. We had a really beautiful moment. And of course, we got there because Shania, Porsha, and myself were all pregnant at the same time. And we had like this beautiful bond. I opened up to her about some very personal things that I hadn't told
that hair on
else, not
Shania.
even Cynthia or Candy. So fast forward to the bowling alley event where Mark was, and she and I believe Candy were laughing at my relationship and how I behaved around my husband.
Mark does not play, honey. If he's not with
But you just said her and Candy.
Oh, you scared of daddy, uh-huh. She's the neck, he's the head.
But Candy's still your friend after that, so.
But apparently he's the whole body. That was like a blow to me. If someone is being your friend, why not come to me and say, is everything okay? I had watched her treat friends of mine a certain way, and I just didn't want her as a friend. And that was just my personal opinion, Kenya. It really wasn't your...
Porsha wanted nothing to do with Kenya after the whole Cookie Lady incident, and she called Tanya the C word. And I think Porsha was just like, you know what, girl, you have not changed. I'm good off you. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the way Porsha probably did it, though, was like she kind of created beef again in a way. But there's nothing wrong with like seeing how someone treats somebody else and says, nah, you're not really my type of girl. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though she didn't do anything to you personally, she just, like I said, she just saw that you clearly hadn't changed.
Decided that I no longer wanted to pursue the friendship. But it's like, what did I do to her? Nothing. The reason why we decided to move forward is because we had children now. She was very sensitive when she was pregnant, also when she gave birth, and so I bonded with the sensitive side of Kenya. But in trying to grow a friendship with someone who it's been so toxic since you've met them, I'm sensitive to her and how she's still reacting to other people. Then I saw that side that I know had triggered me for so many years happening when she showed up at Marlo's event.
Exactly. Well, no, because you was laughing. So I was with you until you said that. You on the floor laughing.
Marlo was a friend of mine at the time, and so passionate about her hair company.
Laughing.
Yeah, I know.
Rolling on the floor.
It's bull crap. So anyway, I never did anything to her either. Even I told you, Toya, I thought it would be okay to decide that I don't want to be her friend. Because I've been that way with Candy in the group before. I just let it die off.
Right.
Now, in retrospect, maybe that deserved a conversation, but I don't know how do you tell somebody I no longer want to pursue the friendship.
Jess from Atlanta said, Twirl Shaw, a.k.a. Kenya and Porsha.
Twirl
This
Shaw.
feud you've had
I don't
dates
like
back
that.
to both of your first seasons. Isn't it time to let it go? You're both moms now.
I did let it go, and we see what happened. So I do think it's unfortunate. I'm not going to even sit here and act like I don't think it's unfortunate. I just made a personal decision to pull away from the friendship. But I never was rude to you. I never was mean to you. I never did anything to you.
But you were passively aggressive, and you never defended my situation with my child, which is what you brought up earlier.
Now, the back and forth and the back and forth.
That's true. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. I actually think Porsha made some great points. Like, she just didn't want to be around her anymore. Like, they were cordial. They had moved on from the past, and she just wanted to leave it at that. But I thought I wanted to be friends with you. I see how you're still acting towards the group. I don't think I want to be your friend anymore. It's not a big deal. Something that I've noticed about both Marlo and Kenya is they take it really personal when people don't want to be friends with them. Marlo just lashes out in a more like aggressive way, more like, just throwing insults and, just completely verbalizing her hurt. But Kenya does it in a different way. But Kenya gets offended as well, and she likes to like hold on to things, and she'll just do something so dramatic, like the cookie lady incident, and then be like, oh, well, it's because you did this to me like a couple of weeks ago. And it's just like, girl, it's not that serious. Like, they're both super sensitive. They take it really personal when people don't want to be their friends. So that's something that, like, I honestly think that they have in common. They have a lot of more things in common than they want to admit. That's probably why they don't get along, because they see each other in each other and they don't like it. You know how like some people have things that they don't like about themselves, but when they see it on somebody else, it turns into like projection. That's how I feel like they are when they interact with one another. So that's why they don't get along. But in reality, they could just like come together and work through it together. And as far as Kenya and Porsha, I think they should probably be in a place now where they're cool. I think they're cool now, right? I think if, well, you know, nah, if Porsha came back on the show, Kenya would definitely come for her and Simon. Porsha definitely left that show because she didn't want her marriage to be like the storyline of the season, which I understand, because that really would have just took over the whole season. And she's supposed to be coming back, so we'll see. But I think her and Kenya should be in a better place now. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.